get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's question comes from a homeowner who's very disorganized and wants to know, what is the big deal about being organized? Who cares about organizing, and why is organizing so important?
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Feral Publications YouTube channel. It's always me, Rich, and as you guys can tell from the intro, my shit is messy right now. I need to get more organized. The reality is that everything that's been going on, especially as a person of color, it begins to take a toll on you. You begin to lose wind. It's disheartening, but then there's always these little brief moments that give you more heart. And I know for a fact that what I'm doing matters, it's important, and that more people of color need to, one, own their own business, or two, create a system to empower and amplify the perception and first-hand accounts of people of color. So with that being said, both of those things I do through Feral Publications, so I feel like this really does fucking matter. And so I appreciate everyone that's been a part of Feral Publications from the beginning, right now, and in the future. Thank you guys so much for being a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the shit that's going on now, we've been talking about for a long time. But nonetheless, this video is about me trying to get more organized so that I can start to tackle more projects. There's a lot that I've been putting on my plate, and I need to just keep going. Now that I got my energy back, and now that I'm feeling better, I gotta just fucking hit the ground running, man. And so getting organized is one of those first steps, because I have a whole laundry list of shit that I need to get done. Alright, so I just got everything off, wiped everything down, disinfected it, and now comes in the organizing. My strategy is I really want it to be where there's nothing on the desk, but everything is on the sides, where each compartment is kind of a different thing that I do. And that way, if I'm going to screen print, I know where to go. If I'm going to sublimation print and burn it onto a mug, I know where I go. If I'm going to make buttons, if I'm going to make zines. So then each little compartment that you see here will be for a different thing that I do. And then the plan is then at the really bottom, just have a bunch of file cabinets that I have, so that each one, so then I can pull out whatever I use to create the art or the slogan or whatever for different items. So then it'll be like one for Feral Comics, one for my comics, one for the vending machine, one slot for so on and so forth. Alright, you guys, that's kind of where it's at now. There's a few more things that I want to do. One of the main things I want to do is, boom, I don't know if you can see these, but I plan to have one so that I'm going to mark them, like, so right here, this one would say finances, marketing, zines, buttons, things like that. And yeah, so I just need the label maker to do that. Let me give you a closer look at how I set this up. So starting on the top, we have the laptop chargers, just because I didn't know where else to put them. But we have the button press and then stuff to make buttons with. And that's another thing. I have more of these that I plan to pull out and use to just organize things a little better, right? So like, instead of just having them out like that, they would be in one of these plastic containers as well. And then you can stack those up. You know, you can stack them going up. So that's the plan. Right underneath the button press, we have the Canon sublimation printer. Boom. And we have the mug press. And we have the one mug that I bought that I need to take care of. And then here on the same one, we have, boom, this tape that goes for the mug press, the charger for the printer, and then the paper. Underneath that, we have a lot of camera gear. Obviously, this big ass space is probably what I'm using now. See the drone, some lenses, some other cameras here. I got more cameras lying around. I got to put them all together. Right, so then boom. This is more camera gear right here. And then here is just like stuff like, so like tape is all in here. Things like special pins and markers. Right, so like just stuff that I use. And then here's where I'm talking about, where like I'm gonna start labeling, like this is all miscellaneous, but this is all photo paper. This is all sticker paper. This is all zine paper that I have, right? So on the other side, on the top, I have some of the longer stuff, so like my long arm stapler. Boom, cut the paper, right? Like that shit needs more space than I normally have. The next one is a lot of screen printing stuff. You can see I need to clean this screen off, but yeah, so I got it all set up right here with the, underneath that is the To Read zine pile. And this is just one box. I have another one in the rain room that I gotta go get as well. And these are zines that I always like to look at, you know, Superhero Kim issue 1, you know. And then underneath that, I just have just more of these, like I said, that I have up here. You know, and I put the 2 laptops here. This is the one I use for editing. This is the one I use for making zines and things like that. So I got a bunch of trash on the floor. That's one thing else I'm going to do today. Like I said, those plastic containers, I'm going to pull more out. I have them upstairs in the attic. I'm going to pull them down and then just better organize it with that. So yeah, like I said, like I still got to label these and really, you know, hone in on what are the aspects that matter, right? So like marketing, I know marketing matters. For those that remember me owning a restaurant, a lot of what I did was the marketing aspect of it. But yeah, so I still got a lot of work to do today, you guys. I gotta pick up all the stuff that's on the ground that I don't even know why it was on that table. Stuff that just literally might just be trash that just accumulated. Feeling good, like it looks good, it looks functional, which is always what I care about. Does it function right? And in doing that, like the art table already looks pretty cleared up, and the rain room looks a lot better. So just goes to show you like how you just gotta start. Now that this is almost done, like I said, the other 2 rooms that I was trying to finish, they look almost done as well. So makes it easier for me. But yeah, man, there's still a lot of work to do, you guys. So with that, I'm gonna have to say late.
Fight the fascists.